I mean, who doesn't love tacos? Whether you like them in a flour or a double corn shell or loaded with meat or vegetarian stuff, this next place has a taco for you.
That's right. Located in Wyandotte, Michelle Oliver is taking us to Dine in the D at Taco Bros.
Mexican street food with a twist. Be it tacos, birria ramen, or a loaded burrito bowl. That's what you'll find at Taco Bros in Wyandotte.
So I was actually born here in Detroit, and then a couple years later, we moved back to Mexico, and I kind of had my childhood there, and in Los Angeles. So you kind of get a whole mixture of cultures, which you'll see in the food here.
And it's no surprise owner Rodrigo Lopez opened a restaurant with his brother, as he grew up in a very foodie family.
My dad used to be a butcher in Mexico, so that's kind of where the meat portion of it. And then my mom, her dad used to have a restaurant in Mexico, and we just used to cook at home once they came to the US. Yeah, so I definitely love food. I was known as the foodie of the family that loved food. So the best part, I think, is when you make something good and then somebody tries it and they enjoy it.
The restaurant has a modern design with fun pops of color, like this neon sign.
So taquero is actually the person that cooks tacos. That's just what they're known. And mucho means a lot. So when you say taquero mucho, it refers to the word te quiero mucho, which means I like you. So it kind of refers to like the person making your tacos likes you a lot, kind of.
You'll also find some modern touches on the menu as well.
I do offer vegan and vegetarian options. A lot of people actually like that I offer vegan because people are lactose intolerant and that kind of stuff. So I can always mix and match for that as well.
Well, this spread looks delicious, so let's get into the menu, and we're going to start off with their loaded burrito. So this is stuffed with al pastor marinated pork. You also have some pineapple in there, giving you a hint of sweetness. You have guacamole, rice, beans, cheese, all wrapped in a flour tortilla. Plus, we're showing this one with chips and salsa as the appetizer. Next, let's talk about these loaded Aztec fries. So of course it starts with a bed of fries, then you have lots of meats piled on top, including beef, chorizo, which is a spicy pork sausage, and salchichas, which are basically sliced up hot dogs. You also have cheese, salsa, and a chipotle sour cream over top. They also have a selection of burrito bowls you can choose from, and we're featuring a vegan version of the loaded bowl. So on here you have rice, beans, vegan cheese, they have marinated impossible meat, and it's topped with pico de gallo and guacamole. A classic Mexican dish that they have on the menu are their quesadillas. We're showing both the chorizo and the chicken. They're loaded with cheese and in a flour shell and come with salsa and sour cream on the side. Now they have a couple different options for those, but keep in mind, the small green salsa is the spiciest. A very popular dish that's kind of a Mexican fusion is the birria. Now birria is a traditional way of cooking meat. It's marinated and cooked for a long time. In this case, we're showing it with beef as both a quesadilla and ramen. And finally, let's talk about their namesake, tacos. They have a lot of different options for tacos here, and we're showing off quite a few, including the breaded shrimp, the carnitas, which is basically slow-cooked pork. We have steak and chicken. Plus, they have some vegan options, including vegan chorizo and vegan al pastor.
Everything looking phenomenal as usual. Michelle, what did they drop off for us? Jason, do you even know what you're eating?
So Jason's dug in. I didn't realize this. We're just not seeing him. What do you think of your steak taco, Jason?
It's delicious.
Oh, good. I gave you some mild salsa to have with it. So that's what Jason's having. We'll continue on with the tacos then. So we have the Carnitas Tacos, which is a recipe from his dad. In the piece we mentioned he was a butcher. So this is like a special way of making the stewed, it's not stewed, but slow-cooked pork.
Lovely.
Then we have al pastor, one of my favorites. For Tati, we have the delicious loaded burrito bowl. This one is made gluten-free.
Love
it. Has chicken, no cheese, but they actually do have vegan cheese if you wanted to go for that.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then we didn't feature these in the piece, but this is a gigantic torta. It's a Mexican sandwich and amazing.
And when I did have my bread days, that bread is unlike anything you've ever had. Isn't that right, Michelle?
Yeah, no, those sandwiches are so filling, and they're
and
just
delicious.
Great.
They just taste so darn good.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about these drinks.
All right.
You want another taco, JC?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have these they make in-house themselves. This is the Jamaica, and it's a hibiscus flavored drink. It's kind of like a tea, almost like if you've ever had hibiscus flavored tea, a little sweet. It's kind of floral in notes. And then they have horchata, which is this, how did someone describe it? It's kind of like rice pudding in terms of flavor, if you like that with a lot of cinnamon in it. Or I would call it cinnamon toast crunch, the milk after cinnamon toast crunch. That's what this is. So here is a regular version which has milk in it, but they also have a vegan version as well that they make there.
This is so exciting. I love that they have so many vegan alternatives and things for people who have different dietary restrictions, because he also said they have a lot of gluten-free options, but we're running out of time. So where are they located, Michelle?
They're located at 28 Sycamore Street in downtown Wyandotte, just off the main drag. So just as you're heading down, just make a left.
This horchata is everything, Michelle. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Michelle.
So good.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it, Jason. Miss you.
Delicious. Miss you too. If you love all things foodie related in Metro Detroit, restaurant recommendations, and behind-the-scenes chats with fellow foodies, sign up for the Dine in the D newsletter, which is sent straight to your inbox every other Thursday. To sign up, look for the newsletters tab at the top of clickondetroit.com.